Hello students, let us continue the lesson soil. In the last class we have discussed some uses of different types of soil. Now we'll learn about the properties of soil. Now in that, percolation of water in soil. Yes. Now what do you mean by percolation? Percolation means the amount of water passes down the soil. The amount of water passes down the soil when we pour water over the soil. To find out this, we have an activity here. Let us perform an activity to understand this percolation of water. For this activity, we need a cylinder or a hollow cylinder or a pipe as shown in the picture. And to get a pipe, we can take a small tin can and cut off its bottom, or you can take a PVC pipe which is available. If you cut it into 20 centimeter long pieces, and you can use that. Now select the place of the soil and place the pipe about 2 centimeter deep into the ground as shown. Pour 200 ml water in the pipe slowly. For measuring 200 ml of water, you can take any empty 200 ml measuring bottle. Note the time when you start pouring water. When all the water has percolated, that means when all the water passes down the soil. Leaving the pipe empty, note the time again. Be careful that not to let the water to spill over or run down on the outside of the pipe while pouring. Now you can calculate the rate of percolation by using the formula. So there is a formula here, percolation rate, that is amount of water poured over the soil divided by percolation time. For example, suppose that for a certain sample it took 20 minutes for 200 ml to percolate. So the rate of percolation will be 200 ml. How much amount of water is poured? That is 200 ml of water per percolation time is 20 minutes. So in this way we can find out the percolation rate of soil given in that place. So that is about the percolation of soil, percolation rate of water in soil. Next, we are studying about the moisture in soil. You have observed that in a farm land during a hot summer in villages, you have noticed that the air above the land is shimmering. Shimmering means it shines with a soft, slightly wavering light. This is because the soil has water contents in it. Now we have an activity to show this. Take a boiling tube. Put 2 spoonfuls of a soil sample in it. Heat it on a flame and observe it. What happens upon heating? What happens to the soil upon heating? Now you can see water drops in the test tube on the upper surface of the test tube. Water on heating, water in the soil evaporates, moves up and condenses on the cooler inner walls of the upper part of the boiling tube. You can see this. See the water vapor coming up and condenses on the cooler surface of the boiling tube. On a hot summer day also, the vapor coming out of the soil reflect the sunlight and the air above the soil seems to shimmer, that shines. After heating the soil, take it out of the tube. Compare it with the soil which has not been heated. Now you can see the difference. The soil is cooled. That's all. After heating the soil, take it out of the tube. Compare it with the soil which has not been heated. Yes, when the soil is heated, when the soil is taken out, that soil will be dry. And this, when compared with the soil which has not been heated, that soil has moisture in it. This is the difference, right? So now we have studied about the percolation of soil and the moisture in the soil. That is, soil contains air in it, water in it. So let us stop here. We'll continue the class in the next class. We'll continue the lesson in the next class. Thank you.